For all the best tips and strategies, check out the Ultimate Utility app. Links are available in the description. So Activision recently flew me out to California to a capture event for the first DLC in World War II, which is called The Resistance. Not only did I get to play all 4 maps early, but they also paid for my flight and hotel. So a huge thank you to them for this opportunity. Now I'll be uploading 1 video a day from now until Monday the 29th. The DLC itself is scheduled to release on Tuesday, January 30th for PS4 users. So the first map we're going to look at is the war map, which is called Operation Intercept. Outside of St. Lo, France, this next war mode experience leads you on an urban rescue mission to save resistance fighters being transported by train. The first objective on the Allied side is freeing the fighters, followed by the destruction of key communication equipment, and it ends with stopping a train. Now we actually played the 3 multiplayer maps first for over an hour, so by the time we got to the war mode, it was a nice change of pace. Unfortunately, we only had enough time to play once for the Allies and once for the Axis. And I'd say, like most war maps so far, defending as the bad guys is much easier than attacking with the good guys. As such, I'm going to be showcasing a majority of gameplay as the Allies as we try to accomplish all 3 objectives. And just a reminder, this was against quite a few extremely skilled players, so obviously I won't be going off at any point in time. Now visually, the map is historically accurate. I know this isn't actually in St. Lo, France, but that city itself after the war was 95% destroyed. They did a great job of recreating the bombed out effect in this first section of the map, where you have to either rescue the prisoners or defend against the rescue. Now your goal in the first part is to storm the 2 areas, A and B, which both contain 3 prisoners each. You first have to encounter a door, which you simply hold square to open. Inside these rooms, you'll find the prisoners. The room I went to had 2 prisoners in it, so there's obviously another room nearby that only contains 1 person. You then go up to them and hold square, which will untie them. Now on the Axis side, you can build up walls to prevent the enemies from entering, and there's also one spot that I saw that you could build a mounted turret. Now the second mission is exponentially harder. You advance to the town square and have to destroy a whopping 25 radio equipment pieces. And this is reminiscent of the second part of Operation Neptune, but the pieces are more scattered about and much more plentiful. Of note, they're all highlighted with a red outline, so you can easily see where they are once you're in the building at least. When you destroy 10 of these radio equipment pieces, your tank advances up to join the battle, which you then can mount and use as additional firepower. But I highly advise against this though, as you'll likely need all the time and people you can to destroy all 25 pieces. I recommend either the Saboteur or the Concuss basic training skills, so you can get 2 grenades. Throwing 2 of these into the equipment rooms each life can help destroy the multiple pieces. Now we managed to destroy 23 out of the 25 pieces, but the last 2 were tucked away deep within enemy territory. So unless you have capable teammates that are willing to push as a team, it's very difficult to get the last few pieces pushing solo. Now on the defensive side of things, you do get a Flamethrower Airdrop, and all your equipment pieces are highlighted in a green outline. Once again, you can build walls for defense and mounted turrets for additional firepower. Now here's a super secret Tabor Hill exclusive tips and tricks moment. As I said, for the Axis, the equipment will be outlined green. However, if you see it flashing in a red outline, that means that it's damaged and about to be destroyed. You can actually walk up to such a piece and repair it. You simply hold the square button and it almost instantly repairs and returns to the green outline. So when I was on this Axis team, the Allies had the same problem. They got to about the final 3 pieces, but they're located too deep within our base and they couldn't finish the job. As such, the Allied team lost at this point when I was defending. Luckily, when I was on the Allies team, we prevailed. So the next objective is to advance to the train station. You have only 4 minutes to escort your tank to stop the train. This part, by far, was my favorite. As you'd expect, you can mount the tank's turret and use it to aid your advance. Now I enjoy these escort missions simply because the enemies tend to group up a lot as they try to defend against the advancing forces. When you make it to the train cars, you can open the sliding doors to help advance quicker. As I said before, I didn't get to experience the Axis side of this part of the mission since my team was too good. But I'm assuming you can also close these train car doors when you defend. The Axis defenders can also put up a few mounted guns here as well, which makes it more difficult to advance. You'll want to have a smoke grenade here. I completely forgot to equip a smoke grenade and I didn't swap to a default class like an idiot. There's so many places for the enemies to hide and pick you off from the side as you try to push to advance the tank. Smoke would have been incredibly useful here. Despite my double grenade spam every life, we just couldn't finish the job. I think we got to about 91% complete on this part of the mission, but we just ran out of time. And that, as they say, is that. Based on my limited playtime here, this war map ranks in my top 2 favorites. I feel like it should be possible to complete all 3 objectives more often than not. It's not like Operation Neptune, where you may not even make it past the first objective. Or like Operation Breakout, where 9 times out of 10 you get stuck on the bridge. All 3 of these are definitely doable. I could tell they tried to add a uniqueness with this map, in particular with freeing the prisoners and doubling the amount of equipment that needs to be destroyed for the second objective. This was a great change of pace from the 3 multiplayer maps, and I definitely had a positive experience playing it. So that about sums up my Operation Intercept review. I'll be back tomorrow with early footage of the map Occupation, which is a remake of the appropriately named Modern Warfare 3 map, Resistance.
We're retreating! No one's nearby to protect us! Move! The train's getting ready to leave! We're moving forward! We have to fall back! No one's escorting us! Protect us! We're on the move! Nobody's escorting us! We're falling back! The munitions train leaves in 1 minute! We're retreating! No one's nearby to protect us! We have to fall back! No one's escorting us! Get in here and escort us, soldier! We're advancing! Keep us safe! Think I got him! 30 seconds left! Fire in the hole! Nobody's escorting us! We're falling back! We're moving forward! 10 seconds left! We're retreating! No one's nearby to protect us! The mission's over. The enemy train was able to leave with weapons for the German military.
And stop them from getting anywhere near it. Stop the enemy from rescuing the resistance fighters we've imprisoned. Stop the enemy from rescuing the prisoners! The enemy unlocked Cell B! The enemy released a prisoner in B! Cell A has been opened! Both prisoners in B have been set free! Don't let them release the prisoners! A prisoner in in A has been freed! The enemy rescued the prisoners, but our battle isn't over. Keep the enemy from destroying our radios long enough for us to call in reinforcements. Airdrop incoming! Protect the radio equipment. They destroy the radio. A radio's been destroyed. Keep the communications gear safe. Communications gear has been destroyed. Stop the enemy from destroying the radios. Their tank is advancing. Our munitions train within 2 minutes. The radio's been destroyed. They've destroyed half the radio. Protect our radios from the enemy. We fixed the radio equipment.